Hi, this is Colin Chapman, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use Twitter to spread news about ACT Theater. So when you create an account on Twitter or log into Twitter, you're brought to what's called your home page. This home page is very similar to the newsfeed page used by Facebook in that it shows you a chronological list of posts that have been created by you and your friends. So these posts go back days, weeks, and months and can be about any topic: politics, religion, where people went to eat the night before, football games, theater, anything. Some posts are serious, some posts are not serious. So that's the similarity between Facebook and Twitter. Another similarity is that both Facebook and Twitter use what's called a profile page. The profile page on Twitter shows all of the posts that you have created. So in this case, I'm looking at my profile page, and this shows all of the posts that I have created over the past days, weeks, and months. So again, two key similarities between Facebook and Twitter. They both have a profile page where you can see everything that you've posted, and they both have a home page where you can see everything that you've posted as well as everything that your friends have posted. That said, there are some key differences between Facebook and Twitter. In Facebook, when you create a new post, it's called a post or a status update. In Twitter, when you create a new post, it's actually called a tweet, T-W-E-E-T. So each of these items here that I'm scrolling through is a tweet. And when you hear someone say or mention that they just tweeted something, that means that they just created a new post about something. So that's an interesting distinction between Facebook and Twitter. Another key difference is that when you create a post in Facebook, the only people who can view it are your friends. And you, of course, can control who your friends are. So when you have when you create a new post in Facebook, you have some sense of privacy because you know that the only people who are going to see what you just wrote are the people that you've chosen to be your friends on Facebook. That is not the case with Twitter. Any post that you create or any tweet that you create is public. Anyone can see it, so including potential future employers. So just be careful and be prudent. Another key difference is that in Facebook, you have what are called friends. So when you're friends with someone on Facebook, you can see everything that your friend is posting, and your friend can see everything that you're posting. So it's sort of a two-way street. If you're friends, you can each see everything that the other person is doing. Twitter does not use a concept of friends per se. And like I mentioned, every tweet that you create is publicly viewable by anyone. But what Twitter does allow you to do is they allow you to follow someone. So what that means is if you follow someone, anytime they create a new tweet, it will appear in your or on your home page. So there are many thousands and millions of Twitter users. The only Twitter users that you see on your home page are the ones that you are following. So that allows you to be somewhat selective. You can say, all right, out of the entire universe of Twitter users, I only want to follow these 600 people because I don't want to have my homepage be just inundated with tweets. And so I'm going to follow this person and that person and that person. And likewise, people can follow you. So someone can say, well, I'm interested, even though I can go to Colin Chapman's profile page at any time and see any of his tweets, I want Colin's tweets to be essentially funneled to me and shown on my homepage. And the way to do that is to follow the person. So let's say I want to follow ACT Theater so that any of ACT's posts appear in my homepage so that they're essentially, like I said, they're brought to me or funneled to me. So I need to go to ACT Theater's Twitter page, and that's twitter.com/ACTTheater. And here you have the ACT Theater profile page, very similar to the ACT Theater page that we saw on Facebook, in that it has a chronological list of all of the communications that ACT Theaters had with members of the community. Some of those communications are outbound advertisements about a show at ACT, and sometimes these communications are responses to comments that have been made by other people in the community. So let's say, as you can see, because every tweet is public, I can see everything that ACT Theater has said over the past few days. And in fact, I can go back in time as far as I want. But let's say I want all of ACT's tweets to be funneled to me. What I do is I follow ACT by clicking the follow button. Very simple. So now, when I click on my home page or go to my home page, anytime ACT Theater creates a new post or new tweet, it will appear on my home page. So again, it's funneling those tweets to me. So let's say I want to start talking about ACT Theater and spreading news about ACT Theater. I can create a new tweet. So this is a perfectly valid post or tweet. I'm looking forward to Vanities at ACT Theater. But there's a better way to do it. Just like on Facebook, I can actually tie this tweet to ACT Theater's profile page. So instead of just typing ACT Theater, I'm going to type the @ symbol, then I'm going to type ACT, ACT Theater, like this. And what this does, by using this @ symbol, it's telling Twitter that this is another Twitter user. So I click Tweet to submit the tweet. And here we are. My brand new tweet has appeared not only in on my homepage, but it's also now on the homepage of all of the people who are following me. And when they read it, they'll say, oh, well, Colin's looking forward to seeing Vanities at ACT Theater. They can say, well, ACT Theater, that's interesting. Let's click on ACT Theater and see what ACT Theater is all about. So by clicking on it, it takes you to a summary of ACT Theater's profile page. And if they want to see the full profile of ACT Theater, they click there, and here is ACT Theater's page on Twitter. So to spread news about ACT, you can tweet about ACT. Just tell your friends, or your followers rather, that you are looking forward to seeing a show, or that you're having a good time at a board meeting, or that you just went to a donor event that was a lot of fun and you met some really interesting people. And every time you do it, you need to use the @ symbol to point to ACT Theater, so that all of your friends, when they see, or all of your followers rather, when they see your new tweet, they can click on the link and be brought to ACT Theater's Twitter profile so they can see everything that ACT Theater is doing. I hope you found this video useful, and please let me know if you have any questions.